about saying, you know what, I just feel good. And I feel good that these people are in my life. And I feel good that things are working out. And I'm feeling accomplished.
Hello there, Pisces. I'm Bonnie Morris, and that's Dawn Rumor Rivera. And together we are Cards and Constellations. We are the only ones now marrying both astrology and tarot together to get a bigger picture of the energy for the week so you can use it to your advantage. This week we will start off with the moon, but before we even get to that, we're going to talk about what a void of course is. Many people ask because they really don't know. Well, what it is when the moon leaves one sign and then enters the next. It's that gap in between. That's what we call the void of course. When the moon is void of course, it does not reflect back to us at all because you can't see it. All right. The void of course is usually a few minutes, few hours, maybe 8 or 10 hours max. We have the longest void of course that I've ever seen this week. So let's get started. On the 23rd, on Monday, we're going to start into the void of course at 1:25 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's Arizona time. It will remain void of course all day the 23rd. The evening and the night of the 23rd and 4th, and all day the 24th until 8:44 p.m. the 24th, when the moon then will move into the sign of Cancer. That's almost 48 hours of no moon, no reflection. Now, that has a bearing on anybody because this affects everyone, but especially those people with mental health issues. So if you have somebody in your family or a friend that you know that has some mental health issues, check on them, give them a call, make sure they're doing okay. This long of a void of course can really drastically affect them and they wind up in the ER. So we also want to mention before we go into the rest of this that we have a new moon on the 25th. That's Wednesday. So make sure you've got your new intentions written down. What project do you want to work on for the next 2.5 years? Be specific. Write down adjectives. Write down an outline how to accomplish this. Make sure you put it in a safe place so that you know where it is so you may refer to it. Now, let's see here. The void of course, when it leaves Cancer it'll leave Cancer on the 26th at 10:15 in the evening. It will then enter the sign of Leo at 11:06 p.m. On the 29th at 4:02 a.m., it leaves the sign of Leo and then goes into Virgo at 4:44 a.m. Now, let's go on and see what is specific for Pisces right now. Pisces, at the beginning of the week, you're going to feel a strong sense of purpose and having a more effective, bigger picture. You would like to openly communicate, yet you don't feel safe enough quite yet to be vulnerable. So you keep things close to your chest. You will have the emotional maturity, tradition in your family, and home life. There is a sense of purpose and of deep inner transformation. Emotional security doesn't come easy, but you will gain it through self-awareness and through healing. You learn to relate openly and with compassion. Longing for love, you are also second-guessing your own feelings, your own emotional maturity, your loyalty and care, which are unwavering. However, you struggle with your own romantic choices. There is an inner restlessness and there is a desire for your own emotional autonomy. Dawn, what do you have for Pisces?
Let's see what we got for Pisces. Pisces, what is it that you need to hear from Spirit and Universe for the in front of us? We got a flyer, got a jumper. Jumper, jumper, jumper. The jumper card, which is interesting, is a Page of Cups. Page of Cups. I'm liking that because you know what the page is? The page is youth and it's news, and in Cups specific, it's happy news. Just not just news, but happy news. And so we're going to take a little happy news, but also it's also could be like I said, a younger person. So if you have been missing someone, if you have been missing a family member, say the kids were off to school, they're coming home for the summer because this is that youth energy returning home, and it's bringing you joy with that coming home. It could be that you that you are looking to employ somebody. And so this could be, again, a younger person who's coming in with a bright, cheery energy, but with a change of philosophy and things that maybe help you grow your business because of a newer generation, and therefore they're bringing a generational shift for you. This could be that same kind of energy. This could also be a new enlightened energy for you. So this doesn't have to necessarily be a person. This could be an energy shift inside you. You may be going through something where now you're feeling a little more lighter. You're walking a little taller. You're feeling a little better. Maybe you just went through a weight loss program, or maybe you just went through, you started doing your routine with energy and changing your diet. You're changing your way in which you're doing your activities. And so you're feeling a little bit more energy. Also, it could be that youthful energy, that exciting energy about the summer, because you're like, okay, I'm finally out of the cold. I'm not tied up in the house anymore. I can get out. I can do things, which makes you, again, more active. And that's the kind of energy. So I'm just feeling like that no matter what, this is all about youth, or feeling more youthful for yourself. So if it's not somebody specifically coming back into your world, then don't be surprised if it's you feeling more youthful because of where you are. And this also doesn't have to do with just how you feel about the environment. This could be how you're feeling about yourself, how you're feeling about your prospects, how you're thinking, okay, I'm moving right along. I'm doing much better. Again, it's a more happy, light, kind of breezy energy. On the bottom of the deck is the energy of your environment. And that's an ace of wands. Okay. And I like that too, because Ace of Wands is saying things are working around you. There's a lot of new energy around you, a new energy around work, a new energy around work to be done, a new energy around things that have to be done. And so with what I was saying about that new youthful energy with that Page of Cups, it makes sense because this is that new entrance energy. So whatever you want to do that's based on something new and fresh, you're going to be supported by your community, by your energies around you. So know that you're not alone. You're not fighting this alone. You're not working on this alone. And look at this. This is a happy time for you. Look at this. I'm telling you, that youthful energy, that youthful whatever. So if somebody is coming home, celebrate. Let's have a party. Let's make sure we have a party for them, letting them know that they were missed, that they were loved. If you are feeling good about what you're doing, then maybe do a get together, plan a get together, maybe plan a night out or something with some friends, or plan to have some event at your house. This could also be you, believe it or not, you getting into something that you're not into before. This could be you getting onto a board, onto a community board. This could be you getting into a service program, so where you're helping the needy, or you're helping those folks, and therefore giving you that youthful exuberance because you're walking around a lot of younger kids who are doing this kind of volunteer work. So this could be a good opportunity in reference to doing something for others, getting out there and volunteering, because again, it makes you connect back to the community, and it's something new because you haven't done it before. This is, again, something new for you. So this will be that new kind of energy. And then there's the Knight of Cups. So you're going to get a lot of positive energy as you move through this, because remember, the Knight of Cups is a moving energy. He's not one of the stoic knights. He's a knight that's moving. And so he's moving forward in the happiness. So think about it, the celebration card with joy and cups, the happiness with joy and cups, and even the page with joy and cups. You have a lot of positive energy around you this week. It's all about cups and emotions. This is not a week to overanalyze anything. Let's not get into our head. Let's not go trying to overanalyze. Oh my God, did they say that because they meant this? And did they mean this? Because that's going to take you into the negative space. This is all about positive. This is about saying, you know what? I just feel good. And I feel good that these people are in my life. And I feel good that things are working out. And I'm feeling accomplished. I'm feeling good about where I'm going. I'm feeling like even when I'm hitting a hurdle, even when an obstacle pops up, I don't see it as an obstacle. I see it as an opportunity, retraining the brain, the neuroplasticity. Let's make sure we work on that. Therefore, we are enjoying the moment. We can always bring ourselves into a negative space, but let's not do it this week because all the energy around you is positive. So let's smile. Let's face the world. Let's embrace humanity. Let's embrace our place in our community. And let's make sure that our family and friends know that we are loved and that we know we are loved by showing them love in return. That's what I got, Miss Bonnie.
I think it fits perfectly. I mean, Pisces is all about love and emotion. It is a water sign. You're a Scorpio water. I'm a Cancer water. We got water everywhere. Emotion. That Knight of Cups has been out in most all of the signs this week.
So water everywhere and not a drop to drink.
There you go. Yeah.
I know that reading though, that reading made me feel like a kumbaya. It's like if you were here, I would take your hand and I would sing kumbaya because I really did. I feel such positive. Of all the readings we've done, I just feel this is an internal celebratory moment of this, the people of this sign appreciating who they are and what they've come through and where they are.
There's a strong sense of purpose here.
Yes.
That is evident in the entire thing. I said it right up front and then towards the end with the emotions. So yeah, fits together.
Absolutely. And while I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said, go figure.
Go figure. Tarot and astrology working together. I'm telling you folks, you're going to be seeing this more often with other people as they watch us and see what we're doing and realize this is how it can work. You'll be seeing the copycats and they'll pop on there and we don't mind because you know what? That means we did something fresh and new and that's what we're doing. Help us grow the channel. Help us find them so they can copy us by hitting that like, share, subscribe, and follow button. If you are on Sonoran Mystic Tarot right here, which is my channel right now watching this, then do me a favor after you've hit the subscribe and after you've hit the notification button, please pop over to Miss Bonnie's channel, and hers is Your Love Goddess, and do the same thing over there. Should you be on her side at this moment, sneak on over to mine afterwards, and it's Sonoran, the desert I'm in, Mystic, who I am, and Tarot, what I do. So it's easy to remember, and hit the subscribe and the follow button. I mean, the notification buttons. And one more question for you and one more request. While you're showing us the love, please pop over to Cards and Constellations on YouTube. And Cards and Constellation is our combined channel. Bonnie does her own stuff and we combine stuff. I do my own stuff and combine stuff. That's why you want to be on both sides. But if you go to Cards and Constellations, it's solely our combined material. So please support all three. We would truly appreciate it. With love, light, and blessings from Miss Bonnie and myself and our families to you and your family. Until next week, we wish you well, happiness, and exploit to the max this positive energy because it doesn't come often. But when it does, enjoy it.